I mean, if you want to load it, we can.
No, it's fucking. I'm pissed. God damn it! I was looking at it, I'm like, why am I not here? I've been God damn it! We were live. We had so many good bits. We had the Junkler, the fucking your epic. Oh my!
There were like 3 good bits at most. It's fine. They don't
That's 3
much.
good bits that they're missing. I'm fucking disgusted in myself. I do deserve to be flayed.
You okay?
No. I'm mad. I tried setting up new stuff and it didn't. Technology is fighting against me for no reason.
Hey, it's the OBS's problem. It's not your fault.
It is now. It may not be my fault, but it's my problem. You know? Okay. Well, we just got out of the jail from last time. We talked to people, whatever.
Your OBS is giving you IBS.
It's
giving you the shits.
I'm shitting my pants right now at how many bits we missed.
I'm talking about Mr. Shen. I don't know why her voice is like this now, but I'm gonna go with it. You should learn from him. A casket. Certainly I should.
Very wise. Auntie, it is your analysis that has provided direction for the case.
You're being modest. If you hadn't exposed Matoe's plot, I'd have almost become his accomplice. Oh, that's an exaggeration. You were just doing your job.
Yeah, you got lied to. Well, may I consult you about a question regarding the posture of a corpse? What?
Go ahead. I think he's talking about why she was posed that way. Oh, never mind. What you described, called opisthotonus. Opisthotonus?
Yo, dude,
strongly resembles...
Mom, I opisthotonist.
Strongly resembles Kianji poison.
Kianji.
Huh?
Oh. Kianji poison?
It's probably like Shianji or something.
I don't know.
Kianji sounds cooler.
I'm not going to try to be accurate.
I'm going to do Kianji.
I like Kianji. It rolls off the tongue. Whoa.
What are these, like, Warhammer villains they're fucking coming up with right now?
Nux Vomica does sound like a Primarch. The Primarch of Throne.
Mom, I Opistion and I Nux Vomica.
I Nux Vomica in the bed, Mom.
Fucking Nux Vomica sounds like the worst evocation spell ever.
Yeah, it sounds like it makes people barf. It's like the shittiest metal band name.
I like to imagine some dude like laying, like he's a paladin approach. Oh, you're here to save me, Nux Vomica. What the fuck?
Blighto.
It's a Blighto, but for your intestines.
I feel bad that we're making fun of Blighto because it's like the one bad part of the Tyrion game.
It's not even a bad part, it's just a funny name.
So much.
It's just a funny name.
Nah, that's a bad spell name.
Blighto. I like it. I think it's neat.
After ingestion, it causes intense full body contortions and agonizing pain. Jesus. It results in a posture where the head and feet meet, resembling being tracted, hence the name.
Huh.
What a horrible thing.
So it's a poison that makes you, like, curl up without, It
retracts all your muscles.
Yeah. The toxic component of Nux Vomica is known as strychnine in Western medicine. You always hear that name come up in these games. It's a classic. One of the oldies, but a goodie. The London police have carefully examined the body and found no trace of strychnine.
I'm not an expert in Western medicine, but since you say so, it must have been repeatedly verified.
So, body showing, like, that it's been poisoned, but no poison is being found at all?
Huh.
Interesting.
Sounds like it.
Yes.
This reminds me of a bit from Unis Honest. You remember when they like went to that like Eastern medicine place?
Yeah.
And the guy was like, in China, the liver is in control of all the blood. And Mark does a bit where he's like, in China? Does that mean if I take a flight to China, it's just liver?
Liver. I'm gonna eat your liver.
Forensic science is vast and profound, and I only have a superficial understanding of it. What? Aren't you, like, the best coroner in the country?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming they're not very technologically advanced, so it's, it's probably not as, in compared to, like, how the West is doing with forensic science, probably a bit behind.
It just feels kind of weird to have this woman, like, lauded as the foremost mind in her field, and then suddenly go like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I imagine for China at the very least.
Yeah. I will discuss with the old coroners I know and reply to you later. Only the old ones.
I will send word to the elders, to the fucking the graybeards and I Hrothgar regarding this case.
The Council of Old Coroners.
I will light the beacons. Vu will answer. Thank you, Auntie Vu.
The coroners of the old ways.
Lord, I met a boatman at the dock just now. Seemed to be looking for Mr. Shen.
Uncle Wong.
Oh, I gotta meet Uncle Wong immediately.
Shen, Uncle Wong is here to pick us up.
I hope he picks us up and he's like, yeah,
It's just like-
two Wongs don't make a right. And then he just, like, leaves.
And he's never seen again.
He gets eaten by, like, a kraken.
What if it's just, like, photorealistic Wong from, like, Marvel?
He's just he's, hello, help me. I don't know how I got here. This is my multiverse of madness.
Oh my god. It's just, it's gotten to the point where just hearing that movie's name makes me angry.
As it should.
In that case, you two should hurry up and hit the road. Get out of here. I want to murder someone.
I'm feeling murdered.
Officer Ma is being held in another cell, but I still intend to have a chat with him.
By chat, do you mean...
Plenty of opportunities to chat with him. Oh?
By chat, do you mean beat him with a stick until he's dead?
Yeah. Of course.
It's the only talking going on now that he's convicted. Judge Chang, let us part ways here, then. For my sake, I hope I never see you again.
For both of our sakes.
Hey, Soldier Chen.
Why'd you tear down the notice?
Old Chow has checked it. It's useless now.
Why?
Oh, the Imperial examination system was abolished years ago. This is not a real exam pass list. Oh yeah, we were wondering about that last session.
Oh. I think we're on a delay because we react to something on the at the same time, and like you stop in the middle of a sentence like I've interrupted you.
Oh, you think so? I don't... No, that just might be me talking. I don't hear you interrupting me at all.
Huh. Yeah, we did wonder about that. But what's the story behind this list, then? What's the deal?
It must have been prepared specifically for Mr. Chow. Old Chow spent his whole life taking the exams. The imperial examination system was abolished. It's hard for him to accept. I suppose it's better to let him believe the exam still exists than to have no hope at all. What? It's not too much trouble for me to come and stick one up every year either. They're all doing it for that one old man? That's really sad, actually. Why is that a bonus detail? That's really sad.
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
In 1900, the Eight-Nation Alliance occupied Beijing, dealing severe blow to the Qing government. To salvage the situation, Empress Dowager Cixi announced the implementation of reforms the following year, including reforms to the imperial examination system. These reforms abolished the eight-legged essay, focused on current affairs and practical matters, and transformed old academies into modern schools. Transition was originally planned to take place gradually over the 10 years, but opposition from conservatives grew increasingly strong. In 1905, Zhang Zedong and others petitioned for immediate abolition of the imperial examination system. Shortly thereafter, Empress Cixi issued an edict formally ending the 1,000-year-old imperial examination system.
Empress Dowager is the previous empire, or the emperor's mother. She usually takes the throne when he's either too young or her son dies before another heir is ready to take the throne. It's like the Queen Mother, you would call it, and in the West.
Poor Shen, the dog hates him.
Why doesn't it like Shen?
Because you have your dark passenger.
Yeah. Dogs are good judges of character. And you have a twink in your head.
The twink is us.
Inside you, there are two twinks.
Oh, little child.
Oh, what's his name? I remember he has a name that I know.
Yeah,
Tian.
Tian.
Hi!
Hey!
Tian, why are you hiding here?
Earlier, Tian was eavesdropping on a conversation and fell asleep.
What did you hear then?
Someone said Master Lo is a fraud, and everyone sighed and went back to their rooms feeling sad. Tian has been saying all along that Master Lo is a bad person. Next time Tian will tell Sister Liu about this news.
Ugh.
I think we, assumed... we assumed that, one of them was the good guy, and I think that was a faulty assumption because they both suck.
Yeah, to a weird extent, yeah.
It seems that Tian is still unaware of Miss Liu's death. He will definitely be saddened once he finds out.
Unlucky.
I kind of like how matter-of-fact the narration is. Sometimes it's just bummer.
Cowabubba,
That
dude.
sucks.
You are awesome.
You are really awesome. Thank you. Shen, with the exam system abolished doesn't mean the scholar's lifelong studies are all wasted. I mean, there's still a point to being smart.
Yeah. Rather than saying his studies were wasted, we can say the purpose of learning has changed.
But the old scholar is already at an advanced age. Lo Pei and Lo Shiwen are also scholars. Did they begin to write novels because of this?
But reform is like a torrential stream, and people inevitably get swept up in it.
Why was the imperial examination system abolished then?
Well, to introduce modern schools and education, old practices need to be abolished. This is the way of development. Oh, I got an achievement. New era of modern schools and education. Hey, weird book, dude.
Young lad, nice to see you again.
Most bodacious.
most auspicious. Would you like me to help you improve your detective skills? Right now, I don't want to become the next target like Master Lo. Huh? What do you mean by
I want to
that?
get stabbed by my nephew in a murder-suicide attempt.
Young people's aspirations change quickly. Alright, I have other books here. Shall we take a look at this book? New Tales of Mr. Braggadocio?
Can we? I want that book. What is Braggadocio up
He
to?
sounds like a braggadocio.
Don't call him that. Us braggarts stand by him.
Whoa, you can't say that.
Bragger's a word.
And this book, New Story of the Stone, will surely open your mind after reading it.
Dude, I'm reading that right now. In fact, I'm writing it as we speak, dude.
I got a lot of old stories of the stone, too. The new story of the stone is related to opening one's mind.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, it opens it, it closes it. It really depends on the trip. You have no idea what this book is about. I do like how blunt it is sometimes.
You're stupid.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Don't talk about like you know the stone like I do. I was born in it. Molded by it.
Not cool. Don't say that again. It tells a sci-fi story of someone brought back to life using a submarine to travel everywhere. I want to read it.
Too bad.
What? Buy it then. No.
What fucking this guy over here said, alas.
Hey, it's like 1900. People can say alas still. They're allowed. Chung Ta, the case has been solved. It was Officer Ma who killed Miss Liu.
I don't remember asking at all. Does it look like I care?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I heard about it.
I did this. Thanks to your ironwork manual, we were able to bring Officer Ma to justice.
I'm glad it was helpful. What a simple guy. I love him.
Yeah, he's great. He's not a man of many words, but I still appreciate him.
Afu, what are you looking for?
What? How come Mr. Cow's pastry stall is gone? I want my dumplings.
Oh, you'll get them back on the ship. I suppose it must have been closed down after selling out.
Well, I was planning to get some steamed buns to take on the road. Dude's hungry all the time.
Hungry for that bread. He's grinding.
Like,
Is that him?
his number one character.
Holy
Is
shit,
that
Sailor Wong!
Uncle Wong?
Holy shit, he's awesome. That chibi art doesn't do him justice. That dude is a sage.
Yeah, can I do Mr. Wong? Or
Yeah,
do
you
wanna
can. No,
do
you
him?
can be Wong.
Oh my. Oh my. You
No,
are
no,
fine
no,
with
it's not
that.
Takai.
Why not? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with Church Decay?
I don't want him near a foo.
Well, hey, he's not into kids. It's very weird what he talks about, but it's not that.
It's a pipeline. I'm not trusting it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slippery slope. Oh god, I don't even want to think about that. I'm sorry, Uncle Wong. We encountered a case that caused delays. Somebody else got murdered. Oh man, why does this keep happening to us?
Can we just stop anywhere for like 2 seconds?
I figured it would be like this. Let's hurry and get on the boat first before somebody else gets murdered.
We gotta get out of here. You see him get like grabbed by a fucking swamp monster.
开船了，站稳喽！
He's so cool. I don't think he's actually their uncle. I think that's just what they call old people.
Yeah. He's working that shaft
This was the
expertly.
boat they needed parts for? I thought it was like a steamboat.
No, I think we're going out to the boat.
Okay. This is gorgeous.
I really like it, yeah. It's like a scroll painting. You just see that, like,
Those sails.
castle in the background explode.
They hit the second castle.
They hit the Jade Emperor.
Something about this time of year makes us make those jokes.
This time of year, it's just...
Can't put my finger on it.
Oh, I think you meant fucking feng shui jokes. Yeah, here's old Bessie. Oh my, who's this crew of people? Look at all these folks here.
These men. That's the captain. You can tell because his arms are in his sleeves. Shipmaster, with this flywheel, we can continue our journey.
Holy shit, Shipmaster Low! Not even captain, he's just Shipmaster. He's fucking...
That's...
conquered.
We got another low.
Oh yeah.
This, like,
is
this just Master Low, but he's like on the boat now? He's not dead, he's just boat.
We've collected his soul, and they get added to the vessel like like fucking Davy Jones.
He evolved like a Pokemon. Yeah. Master Low.
He's got the same haircut as the other Lows. He might actually be related. Was
I think everybody has the same haircut.
Oh, was she when the last name? I forget. Was
I can't remember. I think Low might be his first name.
Oh shit! I hit the wrong thing.
Has he also burned a generator while experimenting?
The things he's burned are much bigger than generators.
Wait, who are we talking about?
When there's time later, I'll tell you more. For now, let's just replace the flywheel.
Okay. Oh, we found it. The crime board. This is where Hot Us shows up in our brains.
Oh yeah, you're right. This is his little desk.
It's been a truly long day, hasn't it?
Indeed. 2 consecutive murder cases in a single day.
Are we getting paid for this?
Who would pay us?
The judge?
No. Thank you, we love you. Can we get paid? Beat them with sticks.
Get the fire stick.
Get him out of here.
Shen, you've had a busy day too. Get some rest now. 2? What have you done?
Floating high. Shipmaster of the Shane? The Shani? Shanhei?
The Sean.
We'll just, yeah.
I don't know.
No, the Sean sounds good. Eat just this.
The Sean Spencer.
Gus, are we in ancient China? No, I keep saying ancient. It's not ancient. It's...
That's like 120 years ago.
Are we in turn of the century China?
Gus? Did that guy just get murdered by his nephew?
Yeah, Gus. He would be pronounced as huh?
Huh.
Sean.
Huh.
Sean.
Sean Huh.
No rush. I need to make some case records. You haven't slept it all night either. Why not take a break?
Blacksmith Ta helped me make a spring. I want to install it in my invention. You were really hanging out with that guy all night.
They made love. What new invention do you have now?
It's a secret. Once I finish it, you'll find out.
Oh, don't burn the generator again. Oh, he was the one that fucked up the engine.
Don't worry, I'll pay attention to the voltage this time. So he's like a little inventor goblin in the basement.
They lock him in the basement to conduct his experiments.
Shen, the captain has steered the ship towards Yangtze.
Sure, let's go visit the Golden World's publishing house. Hopefully we'll discover something there.
Shen, how about telling me more about that case? He doesn't even know the details of the case. Well, I guess that's a plot device so that Shen can tell us.
Yeah.
I can help you.
Well, certainly, I was planning to go through the case again from the beginning.
Are the details of the crime in Lope's novel really identical to this case?
Well, indeed. It all started 3 years ago. Whoa. 3 years ago, I was studying law in Boston. In Boston?
In America?
But something happened in London, apparently. In August of the same year, I received a message from Joseph, a good friend of my brother, informing me that my brother had died mysteriously in his apartment in London. Determined to uncover the truth, I decided to travel to London.
Okay. Is case 2 just us solving or doing the case in the past?
Damn, the London drip! This is where it was hiding.
I like the scarf. The scarf's real good.
I like the Leighton music.
It's London. It's got to be Leighton music.
Burton brewed pale and old ales. The greenhouse ahead is where my brother met his fate.
It's Barton's brother, Burton.
This is the place. Hello, may I ask if this is Officer Jones? Oh my goodness! Holy big ounce! Get on Apex. This like I feel like if I were to put this on like, is this like normal character or corrupt porn? I feel like I'd lose this one.
Yeah, you crop it just below his belt.
He's got it's the look in his eye.
I can totally believe that he was hanging dung. Yeah, the way he's looking at us.
The way he's slinging sausage. You be Mr. British.
Yeah.
Practice.
Mr. British. Yar.
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 Yar. I am John Shen, brother of Brian Shen.
I guess those are their like white names.
Yeah.
Yar, I'm a pirate. Yeah, my
Atlantis.
My close friend Brian Shen's younger brother, John Shen, is about to arrive in London. Why am I reading the letter out loud? Please guide him to inspect Brian's death scene and facilitate his access to the case files.
I'm assuming that Joseph is somewhat of important then to get this alive.
That you tell me that's not an important name. Iscariot.
Joseph Iscariot Bell. That's a sick name.
You did it.
Yeah, probably.
Since it's Joseph's request, I'll surely coordinate with you.
With ye.
Yar. Arg. Yarg.
Gersh. In 1829, the British Parliament passed the Modern Professional Police Act for the first time, establishing the Metropolitan Police Service with its headquarters located at 4 Whitehall Square. Because the public entrance faced the Great Scotland Yard Street, the public gradually referred to London's police as Scotland Yard. Its jurisdiction covers 32 boroughs, such as Westminster and Camden.
Well, it stretches all the way to New Jersey.
I need to get out of my yard.
Cody Jones. That's he's a Disney Channel protagonist.
It's me, Cody Jones. I'm about to lose the school in the big pie eating contest. I need to kill the principal.
You think this man would lose a fighting contest?
He's probably the villain.
He's Principal Crab.
He does look like a villain for a Disney movie, like a big fat cop. You know what I mean? Like it's like he's got a look about him.
Yeah. I'm Cody Jones, investigating your brother's case. Just call me Jones.
Thank you for your help.
Speaking of which, your brother's scene looks rather eerie. Young man, you sure you want to step in?
I'm sure.
I think he's Scottish, but I'm not gonna dishonor my wife and try to do a Scottish accent.
I gotta say, there is something really special about seeing a Chinese studio trying to replicate an English accent, as opposed to the alternative, the opposite.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they're doing a better job at this than, like, normal American English.
Yeah.
Alright, after checking the scene, come away to the office. We'll sort out some paperwork. Hey, we can wrap up the case then. Who's that?
Oh.
Mrs. Chang.
Is this either brother's wife, or is this our mom?
Hey, you guys again. How many times have you come without invite? Is police station 2 free, or whole London only has case in my place?
I don't think she's related to us, because our name's Chen. Not
Oh, you're
Chang.
right. You're right.
Mrs. Chang, sorry for not giving you a heads up. Today...
Brought important person, Move aside. Look, they really do look alike, the two brothers.
Why'd she have a golden ticket?
She said, white man, step aside.
When Mrs. Chang is talking, I sit my white ass down and listen.
The adults are tough.
The younger brother is even more handsome than the elder brother.
That's kind of fucked up to say when he's dead.
Whoa. Yeah, my brother just died.
Good thing the
man. Why
handsome
you
one's
hitting on-
alive. Auntie Cheng, in the letters my brother sent me before, he often mentioned your care for him.
A good man, your brother. Ambitious and talented. Bad luck such things happened.
Mrs. Chang, can we first?
Take off shoes first. Don't dirty my carpet. Keep windows shut. Bad energy if open.
Oh my god, this place is
she's
massive.
A feng shuier. She sways.
The scale in this house is fucked. We look like fucking dolls.
Yeah, we are tiny little men. The stairs are humongous.
Every time you come in, my house is a mess. My medicine on the stove. Knock it over. See what happens.
She's ready to fight. She's gonna take us out. See what happens.
I thought Officer Jones said, "Oh, fuck yourself. Fuck yourself."
Yeah. Nah, bother. Go fuck yourself.
What is he actually saying there? Did it fash yourself?
I don't know. I'm not.
I can only assume he's saying, "Go fuck yourself."
It's probably don't worry about it. Or something along those lines. I think they were taking some liberties with this slang. We didn't mean to intrude over much. Theoretically speaking, this should be...
That's a
I
good
like how
point.
he breaks out, theoretically speaking.
I was gonna point that too. It's like, didn't remember your flash. Theoretically speaking. You locked in. That's a good point though. Do you think the feng shui is making the house bigger? Is it like alive? It's too powerful
like
in here.
House.
Yeah.
It gets stronger with feng shui.
It's Monster House. Instead of wanting to kill kids, it's just feng shui is making it too powerful. Old Man Nevercracker is a devout Taoist. And not Tao, like Buddhist.
Do you think it's more auspicious to have a girl house?
No, that'd be most inauspicious.
Okay, most ominous.
Instead of Monster House, it's just called Ominous House.
The ominous house down the lane.
Last trip? That's not what the sign says. You foreigners, you'll have more visits.
What?
Alright, come in. Stick close to your esteemed guest.
Esteemed guest.
Who the fuck you calling a foreigner?
Without him, you break my vase today. Compensate me? It's closion expensive.
That's French. I don't know. Clojon?
Clojon? Yeah, probably.
Vase.
Jesus Christ, dude!
See, I told you.
Man, this writer really did say white people are clumsy.
He's a little bit goofy.
This room is his studio. Murder happened right here. He often locks himself inside, researching. I don't understand what he's researching either.
Thank you, Auntie Cheng, for your help.
Young man, take your time to look around. You, walk carefully, don't break things.
I'm gonna totally break. Was he stabbed with the chair or something, or is that just they don't have a way to outline the body on the chair?
He might have just been killed in the chair. Officer Jones takes a shit in the corner while we investigate.
Go to the bed. Go to the white person corner.
I really hope this is the last time I'm stepping in here.
Officer Jones, could you please tell me about the situation at the time?
What if Shank starts being like just really racist all of a sudden? Could you shut up, please?
It comes out of nowhere.
Of course. Me. Arg. That afternoon at 2:05, we got a telegram saying there's been a murder in this room.
Who the fuck's that guy next to him?
He looks like a butler. We went upstairs to check, found the doors locked for the inside, had to break the lock open. Who is that?
That's oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
This we got fucking Fabio on the left, and then fucking the honored one over there.
What is this music, too?
Is that something they heard when they entered the room?
It must be. Once inside, we saw the victim lying in a rather eerie pose on the chair. A dagger plunged into his chest. His expression was awfully strange. A lot of pain, but half his face seemed to be smiling. This is fucked. This is a nasty case.
That's demonic. What kind of dagger is it? Is there anything special about it? Oh, that's a dagger.
Nothing remarkable in appearance. Light in weight, but razor sharp.
What's the current direction of the police investigation? Have you identified any suspects yet?
I thought Joseph had already filled you in on this.
Is Joseph the blonde guy in that flashback?
Probably. Well, Mr. Shen, based on the evidence gathered so far, the police have come to the conclusion your brother took his own life. No.
I mean, obviously no, but like, I'm trying to think, like, would that be a reasonable thing to say looking at the scene? But I'm like, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he was half smiling. He was alone. The room was locked. He was stabbed where he could easily stab himself.
Yeah. So that's what they were talking. He was asking about before. So I guess that one poison would make your body like arch like that. Then.
Yeah. Strychnine.
Yeah. Suicide. Impossible. My brother would never kill himself.
The room was sealed off at the time of the incident. All doors and windows were locked from the inside. The only key was in your brother's own hand. Not just that, but the weapon only had his own fingerprints on it as well. It's hard to accept. My condolences.
What did we just get? Fingerprint identification can be traced back to the Jin Dynasty, where finger pressing on sealing wax was used for sealing important letters. That's good. They made their fingerprints their seals.
Like a signature?
That's actually
cool.
By the Tang and Song dynasties, theories related to identifying individuals by fingerprints were already in existence. In 1788, the German anatomist Johann Christoph Andreas Mayer, Johann Christoph Andreas Mayer was the first to propose that no two individuals have identical fingerprints, which gradually led to the formation of modern fingerprint science in the 19th century. At the beginning of the 20th century, police stations in cities like Qingdao and Shanghai established fingerprint registration departments, marking one of the symbols of judicial appraisal reform in the late Jing dynasty. Neat.
So, like, I just imagine getting a letter and being like, oh fuck, whose fingerprint is this? And like looking at a chart of
fuck, who said that? Everyone has to have like their own fingerprint like registry. It's like, oh, who sent me a letter?
There's no signature at the bottom, it's just a fingerprint on the seal.
You know who it is. It's like, fuck, I don't.
You know why it's as wanted. I saw that for the first time on Reddit recently. You know why it's his wanted, babe. It was on Guys Being Dudes.
I can just leave immediately. Okay. Let me look at the... Get a look at the whole scene first before anything. There's a wooden door with a round lock. The lock is already damaged.
When we got here, the doorknob was locked from the inside, so we had to force the door open.
I like the London investigation theme.
Yeah, it's sick. I love cello.
Officer Jones, was my brother sitting in the chair at the time of the death?
Strictly speaking, he was not sitting in the chair, but leaning on it in a very peculiar posture. His head and lower limbs were bent downward, while his body arches upward like a bow.
How could that be?
We've looked into all sorts, but there's no definitive answer. No ruling out that he got a massive fright or pain reaction at the very moment of his passing.
I have a feeling it's got something to do with how the room was locked or something. Like his body was a tool in some way. I don't know what yet, but just off the top of the head. Oh. Brian.
Mr. Shen, you alright, pal? His brother just died. You look as if you've just come back from the depths of hell.
Was that like... Are we like psychically in tune with our brother or something? Was that like us experiencing something through him?
Maybe.
Is that who Dark Twink is in
you
our
know
head?
What? Yeah, he looks so similar to us. He might be our alter ego. Is this Leighton Brothers? That'd be sick.
Leighton Brother, but there is an actual a dark passenger. There really is a ghost or something haunting.
There was.
Yeah. I do like the idea of like a victim's ghost haunting you as your like goading force, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if this whole game is investigating his murder and like going along the threads of it, it does make sense that his ghost would be haunting us until we solve it. Well, as much sense as ghosts make.
Can I take a closer look around here?
Please go ahead. Yar.
Grr.
I like the drawing of the key.
An asbestos mesh with burn marks on it. The corner of the asbestos mesh is tied with wire, and the middle part has been replaced with wax?
It might have been used for experience, as asbestos mesh is a common tool in labs.
What, you'd like put that across your floor or something?
I don't know. I can confidently say I have no idea.
An unburned scrap of paper, seemingly made of oiled paper. It seems that there was some writing on it, but it's impossible to recognize. Burnt paper. There are many scattered paper ashes around the chair.
Not just around the chair, but there are quite a few paper ashes on your brother's body. I heard in the East you burn paper during ancestral worship ceremonies. Do you reckon this has any connection to your brother's passing?
Well, ancestral worship ceremonies?
Indeed, Miss Cheng mentioned that August 15th, according to your calendar, is a special holiday. To your calendar.
Whoa!
Huh.
That day was the Ghost Festival, and the anniversary of my father's death. The Ghost Festival? That like the Hungry Ghost Festival? What was that called? Hold on. I can't see it right now.
Dad's back, and he's hungry.
I can eat the whole thing.
So you're suggesting on that day, your brother was performing an ancestral worship for your father?
It's not possible. Our relationship with our father was not good, and we have never done such a thing before. Hate that guy. Officer Jones, if my brother's body was contorted when he was killed, how was he leaning on the chair?
Let me do you a wee sketch for you.
A good sketch?
Yeah, it is. You're a good artist. You should branch out.
Did you have to do the big X's on his eyes?
It's very important. How else are we gonna know he's dead? Here's how he and the chair were set up in that moment. The victim's body and the chair found a fine equilibrium, a delicate balance. I like how this guy is full of slang, and then occasionally he breaks out a fine equilibrium.
Most auspicious.
I'm not sure if that was a coincidence.
Is this shape a key?
Aye, we took it as evidence in our investigation. This is the sole key to the room, and we discovered it gripped in Brian's left hand.
That's almost like a taunt, if anything.
There were only your brother's fingerprints on the key.
Brian, what happened? Oh, I forget the... I thought he was talking to the cop. I forget the...
Gus!
Brian, what happened?
Gus!
I will
What'd you
eat...
do?
Gus, why'd you get sacrificed to the hungry ghosts? I will let you die like this without knowing the truth. I'll definitely find the murderer and bring them to justice.
I want to read about the Hungry Ghost Festival, but we can't.
Deep claw marks on the chair legs with slight traces of blood on them. Brian, what exactly did you experience? Well, like he gripped the chair down there?
I don't know. This is a toughie.
The white circle represents the position and posture of my brother when he was killed. Can't let him die like this without knowing the truth. See, there's some more blood on the chair, too. Drops of blood on the floor as well as on the edges of the chair, which have already coagulated. There were no bloodstains in the room except near the chair. Officer, how were the bloodstains distributed on my brother's clothing at the time?
There were a wee bit of bloodstains on the clothing near the dagger, but aside from that, there was not clear flow direction, not to the left, right, up, nor down.
So that means he had to have been stabbed in like a down position, so the blood wouldn't like...
Yeah, yeah. This guy is for sure Scottish. The Dune seals it for me.
I mean, fucking Dene is alone. A beam of light shines through the skylight directly onto the chair where the murder occurred. What's this?
Holy shit, did somebody drop a knife through the skylight?
You really hated that person. The skylight window. What, did he look up and see someone in the window and he like cartoon like shot out of his chair like courage, like ah, and then he got stabbed at that same moment?
Yeah, he did the courage scream.
The skylight window frame shows scorch marks, and the marks appear to be fresh.
Oh, indeed, those are scorch marks. Even though it's unclear what caused them, this is unrelated to the case. How do you know that?
Well, how
you
can
just
you
said you don't
tell?
know what caused them. The skylight is very high, and without a ladder, there's no way one can reach it. Miss Cheng's house doesn't have that. I mean, somebody could have dropped the dagger down.
I feel like
on
the
him when
fact
he
that it
was-
can be unlocked and opened means that there has to be like some purpose to it being there.
Yeah. Maybe somebody made it look like it was a locked room murder. They stabbed him, left, and then got on the roof and lowered the key down into his hand with a piece of string.
Yeah, but also the skylight seems to have been locked from the inside as well.
Huh. We've investigated the skylight and it's locked for the inside of the house. I'm pretty sure they don't say house. But whatever. Thick dust on the glass. No signs of being touched nor tampered with.
Oh, really?
So, it's highly probable that those scorch marks were made before the incident.
Weird.
Oh. This is your brother's studio, and the marks on the window are likely caused by experiments. What kind of experiments was he doing here?
Like an alchemist or something? Well, these books are all sorts of fucked up. Several books on the
There's
desk.
ink all over them.
Yeah, they don't line up either, so someone like rearranged the ink. Or the books. Including Principles of Chemistry, The Interpretation of Dreams. Seems like there are books that Brian often read.
Ooh, Interpretation of Dreams, that's Freud.
Uh-oh. Each book's spine has some ink
Is it-
stains.
This guy Freud's.
This dude Freud in his shit in here. Their arrangement seems to have a certain pattern. Officer Jones, may I organize these books?
Aye, the police investigation is done and they know your property.
Classic.
Why would it be a qualifier that they're not our property?
No, you're saying they're now your proper. I think that was instead of no, that's like now.
Oh.
Okay, that goes there. Goes there.
I guess he is next to Ken.
And
I think... Yeah.
there we go.
You're...
Indeed, the ink stains on the book spread diagonally. These ink stains appear to be flicked from a fountain pen. There's a break in the middle of the ink stain, as if the book is missing.
There's another book.
Clearly another book in the middle has been taken. Could you please tell me if the police
Okay,
took a
so-
book with ink stains on its spine from the scene?
That's useful. When we find the book, we'll know where it came from. Nah.
Could it be that the killer took the book?
Seems difficult to confirm if the book was missing then, or if it had been gone for a while. That's a good point. Mr. Sen, you need to trust the police. Then I assume that there's a killer on your own. I mean, he was... There's no way this was a suicide. Like, I get that there's no hard evidence that this was a murder, but there's no way.
Yeah. That's what some of the candles have like incisions on them. Do you see that?
Huh.
Weird.
Yeah, you're right. Markings.
7 candles arranged on the ground in the shape of the Big Dipper. There's no way you looked at that formation. It's like, oh, the Big Dipper, of course. You liar.
I mean, It does.
It
Looks
does,
the
but
Big
like
Dipper.
if you walked in and you looked at that, you wouldn't be like, oh, the Big Dipper, of course.
I mean, maybe he's zodiac minded. You don't know. Maybe he's one with the stars.
Maybe he's a Gemini. Each candle is securely fixed to the floor with wax by someone.
It looks like some kind of mysterious Eastern ritual.
The Big Dipper. I guess you'd be Brian if he's the dark twinkler.
Is there a light twinkler?
Us.
Inside you, there are two twinklers. Shang Ping, can you still find the Big Dipper?
Right there.
I'm not Darkiplier yet. and looking in the direction of the spoon's handle.
You can find the North Star.
The North Star is the only star that remains fixed at the North Celestial Pole. Therefore, travelers use it as a guide for direction when they are away from home. Find the North Star anywhere. It guides you back home from afar.
Whoever was the first person to point that out must have been... Everyone must have thought they were schizo. Hey, guys, am I crazy? Or has that star been there for a while?
That star doesn't move.
Like, how do you
At that point, we
prove
thought that like all the stars and celestial objects moved around us. So they were like, "What are you talking about, idiot? All stars move."
Oh yeah, watch that one. Holy shit! Like a fucking 30 days pass. Huh? He's right.
It's not moving.
You just see an explosion over the hill. Since the candles are arranged in the shape of the Big Dipper, the position of Polaris is near the desk. Is there anything special about the desk?
I didn't find anything special on the desk either. There's no way this guy walked up to here and was like, "The North Star, of course." If I had to say, there are some marks on the candles instead.
Tell me quickly. Yeah, that's...
You see the side of this candle? There's a shallow scratch. The yin next to it also has one. Interestingly, these two scratches are on the same horizontal plane. This guy can't say things like "to candles" and then horizontal plane.
Horizontal
he can't
plane.
be saying this shit.
Indeed, they're quite suspicious. Could they be traces left by the murderer?
The possibility of this being a case of homicide is very, very low. Currently, no evidence links the candles to the murder case.
Oh, at least no stuff was burning in here. Doesn't seem like the candles were melted at all, though. Holy shit.
Like, I was thinking that, man, our brother's hot. He does look a lot like us, though.
Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe there were marks on all the candles, but some of them have burned below their marks because they were at different levels. But all the candles are at exactly the same height, so I don't know if that would work out.
Is this a photo of my...
I'm...
Yeah, this is confusing. I'm wondering... Like, there's so many moving parts to this already.
Wait, is that a bomb outline over there?
A bomb?
You see that on the floor?
Oh yeah, look, what is that?
It looks like a cartoon bomb.
There's a big cartoon bomb on the ground over here.
Some days, you just can't get rid of a bomb.
This photo of my brother and his friends?
They're all your brother's classmates. I heard Joseph took the photo. The one in the middle is Stone Woo.
Stone Woo? Stone Woo Steve Austin?
He knew your brother from before coming to the UK.
Seems I've met him when I was a child.
The one on the right is Toby Shang. He's your brother's classmate at the University of London.
So this Woo guy is like, okay, we're gonna go to America, so you gotta come up with like an American name. Stone. What? Stone.
Stone Woo.
I mean, it goes hard.
I love Stone Woo. It's my favorite name so far. He's gonna end up being the murderer, and we're gonna be like, Stone Woo!
Damn you! There's a small stool placed between the desk and the candle arrangement. The stool is very small, with a height of less than 20 centimeters. The windows can only be opened from the inside. Below is the busy Plymouth Street, with fashion stores, jewelry shops, and furniture stores. Not far away are the iconic Palace of Westminster and Royal Opera House. Through the window, the three-storied...
We're in the heart of London, huh?
The three-storied Savoy restaurant across seems very busy.
A casket. When we entered the scene, the phonograph, there we go, phonograph, was still playing, but it stopped after a short while.
Did it stop because the wax cylinder ran out?
It has been about 50 minutes of playing. I have personally verified this matter. There's a cafe downstairs in this building, just one floor below. Staff reported continuous opera music from this room, 1:40 to 2:30 p.m. that day.
Did they hear any other sounds?
No.
7-star lamp.
Mr. Shen, interested in listening to phonograph content? It was like an AI-generated ad.
Yeah. This is Peking Opera. Content sounds somewhat familiar. I think it's sped up.
It might just be old. Like... I'm getting flashbacks to listen closely to for the gunshot.
Yeah, we're just gonna hear, I did it, I killed him, and then it just keeps going.
That was so funny. I think that was my favorite moment from when we played Apologist.
Holy shit, wait, there he is!
Oh my god, he's so hot.
Why is he so handsome? Former detective sergeant. Oh shit, he was up there then.
It kind of looks like how I imagine Al. He's fruity like that.
Yeah, he's got
Pretty
elven
hot.
features to him. Had a good relationship, but recent argument is... Who the fuck is Top Hat over here?
You think those are Sherlock Holmes and Watson?
I hope so. See, a Hungry Ghost
I saw
Festival.
a hunting hat and a top hat.
The Hungry Ghost Festival, also known as the Zongyuan Festival, is a traditional Chinese festival observed on the 15th day of the 7th month in the lunar calendar. In ancient times, during the 7th month of the lunar calendar, the emperor presented the newly harvested grains to the ancestral temple to repay the blessings of gods, ghosts, and ancestors. In Buddhism, believers held a Bon festival ceremony on the same day, according to the Ulambana Sutra, offering sacrifices to monks in returning merit to their parents. In Taoism, it's said that the Emperor of the Central Plains, the highest official in the land, forgives the sins of the dead on this day. People offer flowers, fruits, set up altars, recite scriptures, praying for the Emperor to forgive their ancestors and also save other souls. Okay. Neat.
So it's a Buddhist festival.
The wax cylinder phonograph, popular from 1896 to 1910, was a recording and playback audio device that utilized the principles of converting sound waves into vibrations of a metal needle to record and play back waveforms on wax cylinders. That's crazy to me still, of like figuring that shit out. That it's just vibrations.
Yeah, I mean, It's essentially like the world's first record player.
That shit's
Crazy that they
even
have the
records are fucking
technology.
crazy to me to think about, like, how that works. In 1877, Thomas Edison invented the foil cylinder photograph, which was prone to damage and had limited playback capability. It was later improved and adjusted to become the all-wax cylinder phonograph, which was introduced into the market in 1888 and gained widespread recognition.
Holy shit! It was Tommy.
Good old Tommy V.
Tommy Eds.
E-Dog. The photograph is playing Peking Opera 7-Star Lamp.
7-star lamp. What's it about?
Let's figure it out. A traditional Peking opera
Look
play,
at that.
also known as Kong Ming Begs for Longevity, adapted from the novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It tells the story of Zhuang Liang, a prominent Chinese military strategist who suffered from severe vomiting and blood loss. The Nox Vomita. He performed a ritual that...
Kong Ming and Zhu Zhang were two strategists that like constantly antagonized each other. There was one, I think this was from Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Kong Ming tricked Zhu Zhang into, he like set up a bunch of like straw dolls on a boat, like training practice dummies, and like sailed the boats across the river just to goad the other strategists into firing a bunch of arrows, and then he sailed the boat back and stole a bunch of arrows because he was low.
That's a really good idea, actually. He performed a ritual that used 7 lamps to prolong his life. However, the ritual was interrupted and Xianglong died with a premonition of his future. Interesting topic for something to be playing at a crime scene. How many of those candles are there?
7.
Hmm.
7 stars in the Big Dipper. 7-star lamp, what's it about?
It's about Zhuang Liang, who failed to borrow 10 years of lifespan from heaven 1,790 years ago.
Can you say that again in white, please?
Say that in normal. How many beers did he want?
So that's how it is.
He had no clue what we just said.
Yes, he's still 10 years from heaven. Yes.
Oh, it is what it is. 46 minutes long. Oh shit, no.
It was playing for 50 minutes.
A lab
It's
bench.
46 minutes long. What was in the first 4 minutes? Or the last 4?
A lab bench that is filled with bottles and containers. Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, let's see
What's he
that
doing?
lamp there. A dismantled kerosene lamp on the table. Several long cotton threads soaked in kerosene bottle. A small brush inside. What the fuck happened in this room? I was worried that, like, them showing us this would be like, oh, we're gonna know too much about the crime scene before we even, like, properly... But I'm like, there's just so many random shits in here.
Yeah.
I gotta imagine this game was built around this first crime scene.
Yeah, they wrote this first, for sure.
A stack of oil paper on the table, each sheet is large and thin. Various chemicals and reagents placed on the table bench. Among them, there are aspirin, procaine, and
There's concane and brocaine.
dude, we got some brocaine. I'm all procaine mode though, and trichloromethane. Test tubes contain powdered herbal medicines such as Sophora, Flaviscins, Angelica synthesis. Whip up wordy words. That's Strikenin right there?
I don't know.
This bottle contains Strikenin.
Oh shit.
Officer
You
Jones.
called it.
Yeah, because he showed that bottle to, Vu.
I'm
Officer...
striking my shit.
Stop striking your shit, you're gonna die! Do you know that there's Strikenin in my brother's room?
Oh. I don't know what that means.
Oh,
We had certainly looked into this angle.
he's the first time he's ever hearing it.
Your brother's autopsy and toxicology tests were done by Joseph, a forensic expert. I like that. I know that we know who Joseph is, so he doesn't need to say his full name, but I like the idea of going like, oh, Joe did that. Like at a crime
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
Even though the signs of the body looked like strychnine poisoning, the test came out negative.
However, that's only because he said that they're negative. So we gotta doubt a bit.
You think maybe Joseph killed our brother?
I think he might be involved at the very least, because I mean, from what Auntie Vu described, the poison would have done exactly what we saw in that room, like what we saw of the body, but the tests say nope, didn't happen. So it makes me doubt the test a bit, you know?
Yeah.
What about other toxins?
But does that mean he poisoned himself? Aye, of course, all of them came back negative.
That or the knife was poisoned.
Aye, our capabilities are limited and some new drugs may not be detected.
What's the current police speculation about the cause of my brother's body contortion?
Just a moment, let me check my notebook. It has Joseph's theory. Found it. Whoa, excuse me. We found a recently healed wound on the victim's foot. If there is rust contamination on the wound, or if he was exposed to germs during experiments, then there's a possibility of tetanus infection. Oh, tetanus does do that. If he got a fright or intense pain, it might have caused back spasms. He just got so spooked. He saw something on the roof, and it made him go, "Whoa!" And then he dropped the knife, and it fell on his chest.
my ceiling knife! No, it's falling loose!
Or if there's stimulation causing back nerve paralysis, it could lead to the body contortion. In summary, Joseph thinks there are many possible causes for the body contortion. As for the toxicology test results, they were all negative. Right, we got a lot of mind palace thoughts to untwine,
We got too much info.
untangle.
Not enough answers. Strychnine is a type of alkaloid extracted from the plant Strychus nux vomica. It is slightly...
Nux vomica?
The Nux Vomicomicon! Soluble in water, colorless, extremely bitter, and highly toxic.
That's the party from Critical Role.
It is.
Nux vomica?
Nox Vomica. It's such a cool... God, I need to name something Nox Vomica now. According to the legend, it's believed that the poison was used to kill Li Yu, an emperor in China. The symptoms of strychnine poison include restlessness, twitching of facial and neck muscles, followed by severe muscle spasms throughout the body. Death usually occurs within 1 to 3 hours after poisoning due to asphyxiation or exhaustion. The individual's face may show a bitter smile, and the body may exhibit arching and stiffness resembling symptoms of tetanus. Okay, so it does all that it needs. Oh, I'm really...
So either... I don't think it's as simple as he lied on the autopsy report. I think somebody made it look like he was poisoned by strychnine for some reason.
What was originally inside the white circle?
A roll of Morse code paper strip, which we took as evidence.
What? So you found it on the ground?
Telegraph. That's it. Would have been a telegraph. Aye, that's right. I suspect it fell with a Morse code telegraph machine.
Does it have any content on it? Learn a bit about that. For a long time, the detection of poisons in criminal investigations was a significant challenge. It was not until after the chemical revolution of the 18th century that a new understanding of elements laid the foundation for poison detection. The chemist Orfila conducted numerous experiments to establish analytical methods of identifying poisons from biological tissues and fluids. He organized a systematic classification and identification method of poisons into a treatise on forensic medicine. Later, he marked the formation of forensic toxicology by extracting arsenic from the internal organs of deceased to confirm poisoning. Interesting.
Okay, so he's Mr. Forensic Science.
At least that type of...
Dr. Forensic.
Mr. Poison. Morse code is an encoding method invented by the British inventor Samuel Morse. It encodes English letters and Arabic numerals using a combination of dots and dashes and spaces to facilitate the efficient transmission of information. The Morse code telegraph machine operates on the principle of controlling the opening and closing of an electromagnet with an electric current. It prints the transmitted or received information on a roll of paper strip, thus carrying out the work of information transmission. Yeah, Scarecrow Field has sent me down quite the rabbit hole with that.
Yeah, I forgot that numbers were invented in Arabia. It is cool for me to think about how 0 isn't real. 0 is not technically a number, it's a concept of the absence of numbers.
It exists as its own eldritch horror for mathematics.
So, like, the rest of math is real, or most of it. There's some other not real things, but 0 is like a construct. Like, you can't have nothing. It's an oxymoron. You cannot have none of something. It's all telegrams from Mr. Bell, Joseph's father. Father. We checked the contents discussing the development of a certain drug. Nothing suspicious. Cocaine.
Found on the ground next to the desk, telegrams were sent by Mr. Bell discussing drug development.
This says opium in big letters.
Send opium to China.
Signed Mr. English. This is the telegraph machine on the table, and there are traces of it being used that day. The Morse code paper reel we found should be fitted in the hexagonal area on its tap. Other than that, no other abnormalities were found on the machine.
On the top shelf there are
telegraphs were invented. They weren't invented in America, Mr. Morse in England, but they were implemented in America so that the Union in the Civil War could quickly communicate with each other.
Oh yeah, I think I did. When I was doing my research on it, I did learn about that, as well as how they got the first continental, between U.S. and Britain. The first, they had to it was these giant fucking electric cables they pretty much had to lay out throughout the ocean floor.
Yeah. Transcontinental something. I forget what it's called.
In the middle, there are some pharmaceutical theory books and laboratory equipment. On the bottom shelf, there are several wax cylinder records, including Autumn in Han Palace. I think that's everything in the room. Talk to me, Officer J. Officer Jones, can I ask you a few more questions?
Aye, as long as it helps to solve the case swiftly.
Officer Jones, you mentioned earlier that someone filed a report. May I ask who the reporter is?
I like how the one white guy is fat and ugly, and every Chinese person in this game is so hot.
Tall Giga Chad. What about Joseph?
You're right. I'm sorry.
That dude's actually Fabio.
Yeah, he's gorgeous. It came in as an anonymous telegram.
An ominous telegram.
It was very ominous. Had only one sentence. A homicide occurred at 79 Prilly Street.
This sounds somewhat illogical. Since this room is locked and it's suicide, how could anyone know a homicide occurred here?
I must admit it, you've got a sharp mind. That's not really, like... I imagine, like, somebody saying, like, if somebody called the police from this room and said that there is a murder.
Yeah, like, I feel like...
That's not really smart. See? The curtain of this window is not closed at the time. It's likely that someone from the opposite building saw the body through the window.
Have the police questioned the residents of the building opposite?
Aye, anything you can think of we are already considered. Just gone to that building to look for eyewitnesses took up my entire week. Jesus, how long ago did this happen? It's hard to identify potential witnesses with the busy restaurant on the 3rd floor.
Officer Jones, you and Joseph were both at the Kensington Division, right?
Aye, Joseph was my superior just half a month ago. However, 2 weeks ago, he got transferred and was set to be moved to Shanghai. He's being shanghaied.
Was Joseph in charge of my brother's case before?
Aye, that's correct, but new. The case is in the hands of the new detective sergeant. The new sergeant is not an easy person to deal with. When we gang to the police station later, you'll witness it yourself.
Officer Jones, can I ask you a few more questions?
No.
No more things. Officer Jones, may I ask if the police have identified any suspects yet?
Mr. Shen, as I mentioned before, your brother's death was a suicide, so there are no suspects.
Well, even if it's determined to be suicide, don't we need to rule out the possibility of homicide?
What do you think we're doing now?
Why do you think I've let you in here?
Of course, we had to look into the suspicious individuals. Mrs. Chang, the only person there in the flat that day. Stone Wu, your brother's classmate, had a good relationship with him, but had a big row before. Had a big fight before. I'm translating from British. Toby Chang, your brother's classmate, had a competitive relationship with him.
Who the fuck Oh, it's okay.
It's Zeke's.
Oh, that's Mr. Bell. Okay. Never mind. He's still hot, but like...
No, this is Joseph's dad. He said that he was in communication with Joseph's dad.
Okay.
He does look like him. That's a good likeness. And there's also the sender of the telegram, Mr. Bell, your brother's research project sponsor. So is he a forensic scientist?
I guess so, right? He was trying to...
law enforcement.
He must have been, then, working towards improving forensic science.
They had interrogated all of these individuals. All have alibis for the time of the incident. I completely understand your desire to uncover the truth. But the truth is, your brother committed suicide.
No more things. Oops.
I really like the Columbo emote we have. One more thing.
It's powerful. The bedroom. Just break into her bedroom? Or is this where my brother stayed? And then upstairs was his...
Yeah, it must be. There wasn't a bed in that room, so it must be.
Wooden miscellaneous cabinet. Inside there are various uncommonly used items piled up. There's a statue of Quan Yu placed as an offering on the ancestral altar.
Why is that you with the umlaut bold?
With you? In front of the statue is a censer with 3 burning incense sticks inside it. Medicine is being brewed on the stove, and the hallway is filled with a strong herbal smell. But this smell is unfamiliar. It doesn't resemble common Chinese herbal medicine. Or in
Knows
Britain.
how all medicine smells.
They're probably used in substitutes like sewage.
They're shitting this medicine.
Water taken freshly from the Thames. These are Brian's coat and hat. I didn't find any suspicious clues. I'm taking that coat, though. The bookcase in the bedroom is filled with detective novels. There are also The Murders in the Rue Morgue, The Woman in White, The Moonstone, whole collection of the Sherlock Holmes series. The Return, a book gifted by Joseph. There's a dedication he left on the title page. Brian, welcome back to the Conan Doyle Book Club. Enjoy The Return, Joseph. I remember Brian's dream to become a detective. God, that is a fucking menacing photo.
Why is he so much taller? Like, I get he's older, but like, how much older? Why is he so much taller than his brother?
This photo. This is probably the only family photo. If it weren't for our father, the family wouldn't have fallen apart. Now, even you have left.
Oh.
This is my brother's diary. Previous page has been torn off and only one page remains. This is a dead end. Everything is meaningless, utterly meaningless. Oh.
That seems planted.
Yeah. This is...
Whoa.
Dad, can a lantern really make wishes come true?
No! Stupid!
Lord Shen.
Of course
Were
it
we
can.
like a noble's son?
He must have been, right? I mean, to have this much of an education, to be able to, like, go to a different country to study, I feel like we'd have to be, like, in some sort of higher echelon of society. Of course it can. The Sky Lantern is a messenger to the moon for listening to wishes.
Really? Does the moon listen to our wishes?
Yes, write wishes on your lantern, release it into the sky. The moon will become aware.
Then I want to become a great traveler. Brother, what's your wish?
My wish is to become a detective. I'm older now, so my voice is
This is my
deeper.
real voice.
Brother, what's a
This is what
detective?
my real voice sounds like. Detectives also go on adventures like travelers do.
I know we're using Brian because we haven't said like what his actual Chinese name is, but a part of me does wish that his name's just actually Brian.
I guess my sons Shen and Brian.
Fucking
no,
fucking Lu Pong, fucking, and then Brian.
But they always manage to notice the details that others overlook.
That sounds cool. I want to become a detective traveler.
That's great. I believe it will definitely come true. I picture him like doing the auspicious face, giving a thumbs up.
The Sky Lantern's
But-
flying. Dad, hurry up and take a photo.
Oh, they had a camera too? Yeah, they had to have been pretty well off.
Aw. It's pretty.
Our dad seems like a cool guy.
No, we hate him. I don't know why, but we hate him.
This was taken before my father. This photo has been with my brother all along.
So, Dad did something. Or do you think he's just talking about he died?
No, it sounds-
they definitely
They said they had a
fallen
bad
out.
relationship with their dad.
Yeah.
I carefully searched the bed that my brother slept in, but I didn't find any suspicious clues. Mrs. Chang?
Auntie Cheng, may I... Do you want to know about my personal matters? About your brother's matters? Or about the case? About yourself? You'd like to ask how long I've been in London? Exactly? I'm from Tao Chau Canton, and I've been here for 13 years. The fog in London, toxic! You can see nothing, smell unpleasantly. Lungs corrupted for living here. No one cares about this terrible environment. Auntie Cheng, the staircase is indeed... My lungs are still alright. Medicines inside is nothing special. They're all tonic herbs, astragalus, ginseng, and goji berries. How do you like London? I don't! Why do you live here? Auntie Cheng, may I ask? Your brother is polite and knowledgeable, and our 5 elements are a good match. She is very auspicious, brother.
Oh shit.
According to the sex...
I don't even know what that means.
The 5 elements are like the core of feng shui. According to sex energy cycle, I was born on Genshin Day, and your brother on Jihai Day.
She was born on Genshin Day. Oh shit.
Your brother was a very strong Leo. And me, a Gemini.
She's a Genshin player from birth.
I'm more surprised me saying sex energy didn't get a chuckle out of you.
The sex energy chart.
Genjin belongs to metal, while Jihai belongs to earth. And earth generates metal. Do with that information what you will.
Yeah. Your brother generates me.
The yin and yang are... Oh no! The yin and yang are balanced, mutually generating and thriving, gyrating. If he rents this house from me, both he and I should benefit. Alas, his years predict misfortune and a short life. Don't move! Your eyes are bright and lively. Your facial features are well proportioned. Sign of long life. Listen to my advice, don't hold on to gains and losses, only trap your inner demons. Huh. Well, that's what we're doing right now. We got a dark twinkler in us.
Yep.
Auntie Cheng, may I ask, what happened that day? That day I was sitting at the entrance. Brian came back at noon and greeted me. I also saw several people following him like ghosts. After your brother came back, they stood up opposite side of the street, staring here. Oh. Keep an eye on him. Do you know that my brother... Seems like he also noticed. His left facial muscles were twitching a bit. Expression looked peculiar, very rigid. Well, at that time, it was approximately around 1 o'clock. I watched him go upstairs and lock himself inside. He didn't come out again. Before the police arrived, I stayed at the entrance the whole time and no one else went in. Auntie Cheng, regarding this matter, what do you... I told the police, but they didn't believe me. They even said it was my mistake. The public security here. Bad. So he was getting, like, stalked?
Yeah. He was getting gang stalked. And she said his face was twitching before he even went into his room. Was he already poisoned?
Oh yeah, it's a good. That's a good catch. He might have been poisoned, and he was showing symptoms instead of being nervous. I've already checked everything. Please take me to the police station to have a look at the case file.
Aye, bruh. We're off then.
Alright, bruh.
Bro.
I guess he's homeless.
I love that image so much. She said she'd text me when she got home. Bro, I guess she's homeless.
I guess she's homeless.
At the station, you'll need to sign a few papers for me. Okay, out of the flashback.
Gentlemen, I just received a telegram from Edgar Lee at the Hangyang Iron Works. and he needs your help. What, like the Wonder Pets? Do people just call us when we're like nearby?
We have a hotline.
He's a longtime friend of mine. This
Wherever
morning,
be gone.
an extremely mysterious incident occurred at their ironworks. Hang Young. Oh, he just came.
Hanyang Ironworks. I've been wanting to visit Hanyang Ironworks. Shen, let's take on this commission. It's on our way anyway. So,
What?
Commission, so we do get paid.
We're out at sea. Who like, how did they get this information to us? It's not at sea, but still.
They sent a raven.
They light a beacon, the Shang signal. Alright. Let's leave immediately. I love how the captain is coming. Yo, my bro needs help. You, detective, do your dork ass shit and get in there.
Detective man, solve a crime, crime solver.
Oh, this place looks lovely.
Yeah, I love capitalism. I love industrialism.
Iron and steel, the backbone of industry.
Hey, don't forget coal.
In the history of Wu and Yu, there are records of Gan Jiang and Mo Ye's secret to steel making. The transformation of spirit and matter requires a human sacrifice.
Huh?
I once believed that was only
What?
an ancient legend. Yet history chose to repeat itself once more. Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
The
Yeah, that
haunted
would have caused a like crazy reaction. Have you seen that video of the like the one Steelworks where like something goes wrong and the whole place starts to light up in sparks?
Would it explode like that if a body fell in?
I don't know if it would react exactly like that, but there would be a violent reaction for sure.
Huh. The haunted furnace, this one's called. Fucking hell. Alright, I think it's good. We should probably leave that off there, though. We've been playing for a bit.
Yeah, it's a good cliffhanger.
I'm interested.
Cliffhanger.
Don't get me. I am curious. And now we got the
Yeah, now that
super drip now.
I like our main case, our flashback case. It seems like there are a lot of loose threads in that one.
There's a lot of just things in there that are weird and creepy.
No more things.
That is always a big thing. It's like, I always love seeing a weird crime scene, but you see with a lot of these things, like, they can't usually, like the presentation's all there, it's just like the actual solving of it is usually pretty shallow. But, seems pretty good, though. But this, we'll return to this when we do, and hopefully I'll have a better setup all ready to go next time. I won't embarrass myself. But, until next time, farewell.
Adieu.